Christmas, a time for joy, family, and presents, and sometimes a time for shitty movies. I am of course referring to the pile of reindeer crap that is Jingle All the Way. The film stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, who isn't a terrible actor, but just the idea of putting him in a family comedy like this is not a good one. And this film is living proof of that. So he plays a character named Howard Langston, who's often busy at his job, and has a hard time finding time for his wife Liz and his young son Jamie, who's played by Jake Lloyd, who also played Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Oh shit, he's in this movie? Anyway, he gets bummed out when his father misses his karate graduation. It also doesn't help when his next-door neighbor, Ted Moulton, becomes more of a father than he is. And, he's played by the late Phil Hartman. Damn, what people would do for a paycheck sometimes. So Howard resolves to redeem himself by fulfilling his son's ultimate Christmas wish, an action figure of Turbo Man, a popular TV superhero. Unfortunately, as is the habit with him, Howard had promised to buy that figure earlier that year and then promptly forgot about it. To make things even harder, and since the plot needs it to, these worthless piles of plastic are the must-have gifts of the season, and stocks of Turbo Man toys are quickly drying up all over the country. Desperate not to disappoint his family again, Howard embarks on an epic citywide quest to find the toy everyone's looking for. Along the way, Howard encounters this super annoying and unfunny character, Myron Larrabee, played by Sinbad, a postal worker dad with a rival ambition. The two quickly become bitter competitors in their race for the action figure. There's also this really old police officer whom Howard keeps running into. So anyway, he desperately hooks up with a bunch of crooks dressed up as Santa Claus, and ends up thrashing them. After this, he calls up his son to tell him that not only did he not get the doll, but he probably won't be able to make it to the parade that they always go to. He starts bitching at him for this, and then while having a conversation with Myron, Howard realizes that if he doesn't get his son the doll, he's going to end up a drunken loser. And I guess this is what they're trying to get across, but really? What kind of message is that? Alright, so ultimately they cross paths in a false advertising radio station and end up blowing up the entire hall, by accident. And to be honest, they came super close to actually having a funny scene. But of course, they gotta fuck it up with their stupid slapstick humor. In addition to all of this, Ted attempts to put the moves on Howard's wife, and that doesn't work out too well. The search climaxes with Howard being mistaken for a live-action stuntman in the parade. Oh, and get this. He slipped into a Turbo Man outfit, and so he uses this opportunity to present a limited edition Turbo Man doll to his son in the crowd. So, the movie's over now, right? Well, unfortunately not, as Myron shows up dressed as Turbo Man's arch nemesis Dementor and tries to steal the doll from Jamie. The chase goes on, and on, and on. Jamie almost dies, but is saved by his dad, who's still dressed up as Turbo Man and apparently knows how to fly a fucking jetpack. Okay. He reveals himself to be his dad, like aftershock, and Jamie forgives Myron for nearly killing him and admits that his dad is the only superhero he needs. So that's Jingle All the Way. It goes against everything Christmas is all about, and is just a perfect example of what not to do in a film. So, until next time, say no to bad movies.
Put that cookie down, 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 cookie down.